The different types of right-of-way crews that we have on our system, essentially they're all the same in the aspect that they're doing the same thing. They're keeping our lines maintained and clear. But to break them down so everybody has a good understanding of what we have a re-clear crew, and generally we have 4 to 5 of these on our system total. It consists of a trimmer, which is a 75-foot boom with a circular saw at the end that a man operates. We have a bush hog or a skid steer that mows the right-of-way. We have bucket trucks that then go into the right-of-way after those two to top trees or cut dead trees that those can't get. And then you have chip trucks that come in and chip up the brush that's in the maintained areas, which would be a yard, a field, something like that, something that's mowed or kept up on a regular basis. Then you have your hand cutting crews that come through and trim the underbrush or cut underbrush, saplings, things like that that's under the wire inside that 30 foot in areas that your tractors can't get to, whether it be creek banks, something that's too steep to get any kind of equipment on. And that pretty well encompasses your re-clear crews. Another one would be a helicopter crew, and what they're doing is we're coming through on rough terrain and trimming lines with a helicopter. It has a 90-foot extension pole. Under that it has a motor and 9 24-inch saw blades that he trims the edge of the right-of-way. There, depending on the circuit, you could have anywhere from 15 to 40 men on the ground just keeping up with the brush. He can generally cut somewhere, depending on the terrain and the vegetation, he can cut somewhere between 4 to 9 miles a day. Third group of our right-of-way re-clear is going to be your ticket trucks. And what they do, they handle the mid-cycle dead trees, things like that that's not on our re-clear cycles. So they're one group that goes around and does ticket work where members have called in or Blue Ridge employees have spotted danger trees or trees growing into the wire that's not going to last until we get back to the re-clear. And we keep those busy all the time, bouncing around, touching up dead trees to make sure they don't fall, uprooting trees, things like that. One more group that we have, which is our herbicide crew, and it generally consists of somewhere between 10 to 15 men, and they walk around with backpacks. You have pickups that have a tank and they fill up their backpacks, and we walk through the right-of-way and spot treat on saplings, wild growing saplings that's growing up. Like if you go through the right-of-way and cut, say, a cherry, that root system's still alive, so you're going to have 4 to 6 sprouts coming back out of that one stump you cut. If you don't do this, by the end of it, our right-of-ways will just be one big brush pile. By doing this, we've actually met with the USDA Fish and Wildlife to come make a plan, and what we're doing is focusing on those and invasive plants to get a native grass, native forb habitat for pollinators, wildlife, deer, whatever it may be, to be able to flourish in those right-of-ways, because anything that's farmed or fields generally is maintained so it don't get to grow with wildflowers and things like that. Our goal is to make our right-of-ways very, very good habitat for pollinators, and about the only way to do that is to take care of your saplings, take care of your invasive species, and the only way to do that is with herbicides. So that is what our goal is for that.